Alright, let's take a tour of the warehouse and all this other stuff. Let's see what's here. So here we got some sort of portable air conditioner, thermostat on here. There's the blower fan in there. Oh, this is a Mitsubishi Electric Mr. Slim unit. Here's a I don't know where to tell the tonnage of this.
This tonnage is a 1.5 ton. You take that number, you divide it by 12, and that will tell you the tonnage.
Look at all this. This is an interesting one here. Oh, these are these are spine fin coils, I think.
Trane heads are typical.
Here's bam. What else do we got here? And these are some old carriers.
Yeah.
And you can get back in here and see the filters and stuff. This has large Carlisle scroll compressors. Yeah, those are scrolls, I think. Oh, look at this big blower in here. And those are the actual working units for the building. This one's kind of loud.
Waterproof?
Yeah, it has a waterproof case.
What kind of compressor is that?
This is screw compressor.
So here only half of it's running right now, right?
Yeah.
Because the other half is right now it's not needed. It's only because it's so cool outside right now, right? So because it's so cool outside, it just for efficiency it says okay, I only need half of it. So it's only running the B circuit right now. And it'll alternate those circuits. It'll run the A circuit one time, the B circuit one time, and that way it doesn't wear out one compressor or the other.
So it's only these up there.
Be careful. So you have one on the interior and exterior,
So is this the air handler over here?
the whole thing, the whole big white box. So we'll go see one over here so we don't have to go through all that. You can see all the end pulls. So you see how it says east and north exterior. So this is a larger air handler because it does more cooling on the exterior and it's also going to have heat. The interior one is only going to do the inside of the building, and because we don't have to generate heat on the inside of the building, it doesn't have heat. It only has cooling only on the interior. So if we go over here to this one, watch. I'll just come up here and I'll show you.
And this is the
We don't
boiler.
have to go through between all the air handlers and everything. Gonna show him that one over there where you can see all the ductwork.
What is this? It has a heck? Reciprocating. And here's an air compressor. Reciprocating.
It's right there. So the cooling coils right there. Then all these different ductwork you see go to different zones in the building. This is going to interior, so we don't need heating on our interior. That's why you don't have a hot water coil on. These are going to our exterior zones. That's all the zones against the windows, and they need additional heating. Therefore, that boiler that we have up here turns on, heats up the water, Let's throw a hot coil right here.
Trane, this will be good.
The colors are a little bit different, but still pretty close to the same, right? Light blue and dark blue for the chill water, light green and dark green for leaving and entering on the condenser water. What's the tonnage? 270?
270?
See, that's 270 tons.
And this is a... Oh, this unit is running. What? Is this the compressor right here? Yeah, I think this is the compressor.
Yes, it is.
It's running. At a lower pressure, it looks like. Is that an air handler back there?
So what that is, Amy, that's basically a mini air conditioner on the wall, but that's an air dryer. So basically it runs, the air from the air compressor runs through there. We chill that air and try to get all the condensation out of it. Pneumatic lines and like pneumatic thermostats and that kind of stuff really don't like moisture. So we're trying to dry out that air that was sending up through the building through all the components before. So we're trying to dry it out. So that's an air dryer. And basically there'll be a little tube that comes back off the bottom of it. So the air goes to it, then there's another tube that goes to that goes to the drain line, and it just strips out the condensation. Just like your coil does on your air handlers or your
electrical equipment and another tool. This is the compressor. There are the pumps. Well, this is like the size of a chiller. This thing is huge. This is the biggest package unit I've ever seen. What are these ducts and things?
So right here is your fresh air intake. It's really, in almost every building, you need a little bit of fresh air because people are breathing out carbon monoxide, or carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide. Breathe in oxygen, you breathe out carbon dioxide. So you always want to bring in some fresh air. So that these are here, if you bring in so much fresh air and you make your building too much pressure downstairs, these will open up and let that pressure out.
which is the right one.
So what we would do is either you can look at your compressor. Way up there, of course, again, you got your nameplate on the top. You'll see where it says compressors. 1, 2, 3, but number 1 it has marked number 4, so there's 4 compressors that are the same size. They're rated at 460 volts, 3 phase, 60 hertz, and they should run, is that 16 amps? Yeah. RLA run load amps is 16, and if it locks up, it will pull 140. And that's a problem. If it ever pulls 140, that's a problem. So you go in there and you get your meter and you read those amps, and you want to be real close to that.
Yeah, but it doesn't really help that this is like all the way on the other side.
Right. So ideally, you take a picture, go back to the other side, and see what it says.
We're gonna get a startup of this. Yeah, that's a Bristol recip. There's the fan right there. Yeah, that's a big Bristol recip. And he's gonna turn it on. I hope it's not. There it goes. What the heck? It sounded like it's a console.
Started up by itself.
It sounded like a Tecumseh when it turned on. Yeah, this one sounds nice.
This is a control wire that sends it down to the thermostat.